Galactic Guidance Unveiled, accessing your starseed potential. Beloved brothers and sisters of this beautiful planet, this is Lady Nada speaking. Greetings, dear family of light. We return once more. Welcome. I am Valor of the Pleiadian emissary group observing your world. Greetings to you, beloved. In this message, channeled through our emissary, we invite you to explore the profound meaning of allowing guidance from your star family mentors. You may question the reality of channeling. Is it dangerous? In truth, it can be, but this is a methodology of higher dimensional language, a transmission of thought. What you may not yet realize is that you are likely already in contact with your star family throughout your day. Think of it as a Wi-Fi network you didn't even know existed. One you didn't know was already switched on, transmitting streams of data. Many on your world publicly acknowledge this, being guided by a starseed mentor. Open yourself to the subtle, multidimensional exchange of energy and knowledge with enlightened souls from the stars. This is more than a dream or a vision during meditation. It's a gentle, persistent whisper from behind the veil, nudging you along your path. You might have experienced it as an inner voice arising at the perfect moment, or a sudden flash of intuition seemingly from nowhere, precisely aligning with your need. Often, this is guidance. This presence takes form as energetic knowledge placed in your heart and mind by loving mentors from spheres such as the Pleiades, Arcturus, Sirius, Andromeda, and beyond. They subtly influence your decisions, illuminate synchronicity on your path, and enhance your intuition. Many of you, starseeds whose lineage extends to distant systems, have incarnated on Earth during this time of great awakening. You live in a long-predicted era, a time of revelation and transformation. The veils that once kept humanity shrouded in darkness are lifting daily. The light of cosmic understanding is truly emerging, growing brighter. Some of you may even feel the approach of a solar flare, a release of energy from your sun marking a leap in consciousness. Whether through cosmic events or personal perceptions, humanity is gently being prepared for a transition to a higher level of consciousness. In this process, your starseed mentors, your galactic guides, are working with you more actively than ever before. This message is for those who have moved beyond the first steps of awakening. You know reality is deeper than the ordinary, and you've begun to observe the subtle influences directly affecting you. We are here to confirm that you are indeed guided and tenderly accompanied by friends among the stars. Now, we want to help you recognize the signs you may already be accepting without conscious awareness. By acknowledging these signals, you strengthen your connection and more fully step into your role within this great awakening unfolding on Earth. A clear sign of guidance from your star mentors manifests in the stillness of meditation or deep quietude. In these moments of inner silence, you may suddenly receive gentle streams of words or images arriving fully formed in your mind, like a loving inner monologue in the language of light. These thoughts and visions don't feel like they originate from your ego or your everyday, mundane state of mind. They carry a different quality, a purity and warmth that distinguishes them from your ordinary inner voice. Often, it is the touch of a Pleiadian mentor, contacting you telepathically. The Pleiadians, in particular, communicate with a maternal and compassionate tone. When they connect, you may feel warmth bloom in your heart center, like a motherly presence from the stars embracing you. You might even receive tender visions, perhaps a cluster of bluish-white stars, the seven sisters of the Pleiades, shimmering behind your closed eyelids, or symbols and colors that feel comforting and familiar. Along with these impressions comes a deep sense of peace and tranquility. Remarkably, you don't need to ask for this guidance. It simply enters you as knowing. You might be quietly tending your breath when, suddenly, a subtle, complete, and clear idea arises, even though you can't explain how it formed. This is a form of telepathic thought transmission. It's not like hearing an external voice, but more like an idea gently placed in your awareness. It arrives softly, often more as a feeling-toned message than direct words. You may perceive it as a sudden understanding or a phrase that resonates lovingly in your mind. Notice how this inner voice feels patient, supportive, and wise, unlike the analytical or critical tone you might use towards yourself. Recognizing this benevolent distinction is key to recognizing the contact meaning you are already communicating with your galactic mentors. In these moments of quiet communication, you accept Pleiadian wisdom intended for you, receiving support and knowledge that gently guides your path. Another sign of guidance appears as sudden shifts in energy within your body and consciousness. These can arise spontaneously while performing your daily activities or upon awakening from sleep, not just during meditation. You might feel an unusual pressure or tingling at the crown of your head, as if a finger gently pressed there. Perhaps warmth or fluttering in your chest center, near the thymus and higher heart, or a light vibration along your spine. Sometimes, a pulsing sensation in your forehead, in the third eye, or a wave of energy washing through your entire body. Often, these feelings arise after exposure to high frequencies, listening to sacred music, singing, or during moments of heightened awareness. When Earth's energies intensify due to a solar flare or geomagnetic shift, your mind might enter an elevated state. Thoughts become crystalline, colors and sounds more vibrant. Some even report a warping of time, a brief slowing or expansion as these energy waves wash over them. These experiences are often the signature of your Arcturian mentors at work. The Arcturians are masters of energy, purity, and spiritual technologies. They frequently assist by sending high-frequency light codes into your aura and subtle body, accelerating your healing and evolution. If you feel a sudden pressure at the crown of your head or a spiraling energy moving through your body without apparent cause, consider it a possible Arcturian guide initiating an upgrade to your energy field. You didn't consciously ask for it. It simply arrived in this present moment. You might awaken one morning after vivid dreams feeling that something within has shifted. Perhaps anxiety has lessened, or a previously elusive spiritual concept has suddenly become clear. These quiet yet profound changes are signs of recalibration performed by your galactic mentors, particularly those from Arcturus. They gently attune your purity, encouraging growth toward a more fulfilling life, expanding your being, and aligning you with a higher consciousness. If you find your awareness heightened or your body vibrating with new energy after such moments, acknowledge that you've likely been guided and upgraded by your star team, healed and guided by your brothers and sisters from the stars. Mentorship can also manifest as a rebellious spark in your thinking. Have you noticed yourself questioning official narratives or feeling instinctive resistance towards authoritarian rules and propaganda? This could be the hand of Andromedan leadership at play. Andromedan guides, in particular, often awaken your yearning for truth and freedom. It might begin subtly. One day, you're watching the news or reading an article that everyone else accepts, but something feels wrong. An inner voice whispers, "Look deeper. Is this really the whole truth?" You discover you can no longer accept what you're told if it contradicts your inner knowing. It's as if a veil has fallen from your eyes, and you suddenly see the currents of deception and half-truths beneath the surface. Sometimes, guidance arrives as a sudden flash of insight into alternative possibilities, concepts never taught, arising in your mind fully formed, as if planted there. You might begin contemplating advanced technologies or alternative histories of Earth that official versions never mention. You might feel an unshakable certainty that crucial truths have been concealed, and with it, the urgent need to reveal them. This feeling doesn't stem from paranoia or fear, but from a calm, clear knowing that bursts forth. It's as if a mentor has planted a seed of wisdom in your consciousness, urging you to question and seek answers outside the conventional. When this inner rebellion occurs in a balanced way, not as contradictory anger, but as a sincere quest for truth and liberation, it likely reflects the influence of an Andromedan mentor. Andromedans passionately value sovereignty. They push you to escape mental prisons, encouraging you to trust your discernment when something feels incorrect or incomplete. If you find yourself deeply interested in exploring forbidden knowledge, accompanied by inner peace and the certainty that it's right, recognize that your galactic guides may be illuminating that path. They desire your awakening from illusions and the assertion of your sovereign right to think for yourself. This empowerment, the conscious pursuit of truth, is a reliable sign that Andromedan leadership is assisting in liberating your mind. Another subtle sign of mentorship is an unexpected flood of ancient memories or an unusual closeness to past civilizations. You might experience vivid dreams transporting you to ancient temples or lost cities. You could find yourself walking through colonnaded Egyptian halls covered in hieroglyphs, or standing by a water temple, feeling the mist of a sacred river, as if you were truly there. Even in waking life, you might encounter symbols or artifacts from antiquity that resonate deeply. It could be as simple as seeing an image of a pyramid aligned with the stars and feeling a jolt of recognition, or hearing about the Dogon tribe's stellar wisdom and recognizing it as something already known. When you see these ancient symbols and feel a sense of nostalgia coupled with knowledge far exceeding mere curiosity, this is a powerful clue. Such resonance with ancient times often indicates Sirian influence in your guidance. Guides associated with Sirius are linked to golden ages of Earth's past. Recall the advanced wisdom of ancient Egypt, where Sirius was revered, or the advanced knowledge housed in mystery schools. A Sirian mentor may activate latent memories of lives you lived during those times. This isn't fantasy. It's an echo of recognition. In those moments of ignition, when a symbol, a name, an artifact appears, your mentor sends a gentle nudge to your soul, saying, "Yes, remember, this is part of you." A piece of your identity then snaps into place. You might even be moved to tears or overwhelmed by the emotional intensity. That depth of feeling is the key, confirming that the connection is personal and real. If you find yourself inexplicably drawn to studying ancient civilizations, stellar wisdom, or sacred knowledge, this too could be Sirian guidance, leading many to reopen ancestral wisdom in this life. Your fascination with Atlantis, Lemuria, or stellar alignments in ancient cultures may be more than a hobby. It might be the way your mentors help you recover your soul's memory. Trust what, within you, when encountering these ancient echoes, lies a stirring. It's a sign of awakening memories and instructions passed down from your Sirian family, assisting in the integration of ancient wisdom into your present journey. This might manifest as sudden surges of creativity, seemingly emerging from nowhere. Inspiration might strike with such force that you feel compelled to write, paint, sing, or create immediately. Perhaps you've awakened at 3 a.m., ideas flooding your mind, finding yourself scribbling words or sketching until the impulse subsides. You might write in a stream of consciousness flow, later noticing symbols or patterns in your notes reminiscent of star glyphs or light language, even if you didn't consciously intend to draw them. Or a melody, a poem, might flow through you, fully formed, carrying a depth of feeling that surprises even you. When creativity ignites like wildfire, producing something profound without prior intention, it could signal that you're channeling the energy of your star mentors, particularly those from Lyra. Lyran energy is passionate, bold, and expressive. Lyrans are often called warrior artists of space, bearers of the flame of creation and the scars of ancient battles for freedom. Their guidance kindles your inner creative fire. You might feel a strong urge to express your truth through art, to push boundaries in your creative work. It can feel like a rebellious awakening within your soul, demanding that you fearlessly showcase your essence. This isn't a fleeting muse. It's an intense adrenaline that won't stop until you honor it by creating. The art you produce during these times becomes a conduit for energy and messages sent by your Lyran mentors. You might find themes of strength, independence, or cosmic communication woven into your work, and that's no accident. Lyrans often communicate through creativity and symbolism, pouring their guidance into your artistic impulses. They help you process deep emotions and star memories that are difficult to articulate in words. If your most inspired creativity feels otherworldly, trust that feeling. Your star team might be working through you to bring forth what the world needs or to help you heal your own spirit. Embracing these creative impulses shows you're attuned to your Lyran heritage. Remember, creation is your birthright and your medicine. Responding to this creative call aligns you with their guidance and allows your soul's flame to burn brightly. Many starseeds, due to their high empathy, often feel the emotions and pain of others as their own. If you've experienced periods of empathic overload and suddenly feel a strong inner urge to set healthier boundaries, this might be guidance from your mentors. Pleiadian guides, known for their compassionate and loving energy, often assist in this way. Imagine spending days or weeks absorbing the stress and emotions of those around you, or even from the collective field. You begin to feel drained, carrying a weight that isn't yours, and then, seemingly out of the blue, a clear thought or inner voice arises. Clear and protect your energy. Set a boundary. This advice doesn't arrive as harsh self-criticism, but as a gentle yet firm directive, imbued with love and care for your well-being. It might inspire you to take a salt bath, walk in nature, visualize a protective light around yourself, or simply say no to what drains you. You might even physically feel a wave of determination or relief upon deciding to follow this inner guidance. This type of inner intervention is characteristic of Pleiadian mentorship. They deeply love human compassion and understand that many of you are natural healers and sensitives. However, they also know that as the energy on Earth intensifies, especially with the arrival of major cosmic waves and collective awakening, balancing empathy with self-care is crucial. So, when you receive a sudden awareness to strengthen your boundaries or retreat to recharge, recognize it's not just a personal thought. It's often your Pleiadian guides gently reminding you to take care of yourself. They do this to prevent burnout and help you maintain a high vibration so you can effectively continue your light work. You might notice an immediate sense of relief or a sudden uplifting upon hearing this inner guidance. That loving, wise tone and the instantaneous shift you experience are signs that a true mentor is near, helping you carry your load. Your nighttime experiences can also demonstrate that you're guided by star mentors. Many people have spiritual dreams, but there's a special quality to certain dreams that stand out as signs of direct contact. These are the lucid dreams or astral travels where you come face to face with other beings or in scenarios entirely unlike ordinary dreams. You might find yourself aboard a spacecraft or in a circle of luminous elders sharing their knowledge. Perhaps, in one such dream, a radiant being places their hand on your forehead, and suddenly you see complex geometric patterns or designs unfolding in your inner vision. In other instances, you might observe the energetic grid surrounding Earth, watching points of light connect through the darkness. During these encounters, communication is often wordless. The beings simply gaze at you with kindness. In that instant, you receive a complete understanding telepathically. For example, you might suddenly grasp how a healing technique works or the purpose of an energetic device, even though nothing was said aloud. Such dream encounters are the hallmark of advanced guidance. Often arrives during astral projection, frequently involving Arcturian or Sheran guides. Arcturian guides, when collaborating, favor a structured approach to knowledge sharing. They might display holographic diagrams or teach energetic and healing techniques while you're in this altered state. Sheran encounters, conversely, tend to impart wisdom regarding Earth's energetic grids or ancestral truths, utilizing symbolic imagery that resonates deeply. What's striking is the intense realism of these experiences. You may awaken with a racing heart, knowing it was far more than a dream. Often, you bring something back, a specific phrase echoing in your mind upon waking, a clear instruction for your daily life, or a profound sense of purpose. You may not recall every detail, but the intuitive imprint is strong, a guiding light. During sleep, your guides can reach you effortlessly, unfiltered by the conscious mind. When you wake from a vivid dream filled with awe, clarity, or revelation, trust it. Treat it as genuine spiritual direction because, at a soul level, you genuinely experienced that connection. By remembering and following the received instructions, you're actively channeling your mentor's guidance into your waking life. Recognizing these unusual dreams as real encounters with your star family is a reliable sign you're already working with your cosmic mentors on multiple levels of your being. Have you ever felt an inexplicable urge to visit a specific location or witness a celestial event? This magnetic pull is another hallmark of spiritual guidance. Suddenly, you know you need to go to a particular mountain, an ancient sacred site, or be present during a solar eclipse or meteor shower. A vibrant anticipation washes over you, coupled with an insistent inner voice. You must see this. When you follow these impulses and arrive at that place or event, strange things occur. Time might slow down or even seem suspended. You might experience sudden chills, gentle vibrations in your core, or a blend of exhilaration and reverence. Sometimes, even if it's your first time there, you recognize something familiar, as if you've been there before, perhaps in another lifetime. In these moments, your entire being resonates with the energy of the earth or the cosmos. You sense something profound is unfolding beyond what physical eyes can perceive. Often, Andromedans or Lyrans guide you toward these portals and power places. Andromedan mentors, with their expansive perspective, use celestial events and sacred sites to focus your attention. Lyrans, ancient and courageous guides, may lead you to locations where the veil between worlds is thin, places your soul or theirs has already connected with. When you stand on that mountain or among those ruins, and a wave of clarity or emotion washes over you, you're likely in the right place at the perfect time because your mentors have led you there. It could be to activate an inner memory, awaken a dormant ability, or download new understanding through Earth's energetic grid. It may also simply be about reconnecting with yourself and the presence of your star family, as if that location serves as a portal, a meeting point agreed upon before this life. Following these calls strengthens your trust in intuitive guidance. Often, you receive confirmations. Perhaps you encounter a kindred spirit at that same site, or the sky opens symbolically at the precise moment. And when you leave that place, you carry an inner shift, a new idea, a solution, or inspiration for your next step. Honoring these calls and sacred meetings means walking hand in hand with your galactic mentors. Each portal you're drawn to is an invitation to delve deeper into the magic of your journey, guided by those who contemplate the grand cosmic map of your life. Let's reiterate. Synchronicity is a language your star mentors use to communicate with you. Perhaps you've noticed repeated numbers like 111 or 444 appearing in your life again and again. Maybe certain symbols or animals persistently cross your path. Dolphins, whales, feathers, rainbows, or forms of sacred geometry recurring in different contexts. These aren't mere coincidences. They are gentle signals from your guides. As you become more sensitive, you understand that it's not just the sign itself, but also the timing of its appearance. You might be making a significant decision or seeking reassurance, and precisely at that moment you glance at a clock or a receipt and see 333, or you drive past a car with a license plate ending in 107. In your heart, you'll know. It's like a wink from the universe, a confirmation that you're aligned with something greater. Each star lineage often uses different themes in these signals. Some guides send symbols of love and hope, like hearts, doves, or rainbows, when you need support. Others show images of dolphins, whales, or sacred geometry to remind you of your cosmic connections. You might even receive unusual number sequences that grab your attention and spark reflection. Over time, you'll develop a personal language of synchronicity. You'll discover that certain numbers or symbols appear precisely when you're on the right path or about to achieve a significant breakthrough. The key element of guided synchronicity is how it feels within you. When a sign is truly meant for you, it arrives with a flash of intuition or a warm surge within. You might feel peace, joy, or clarity the very moment you see it. This inner resonance is your guide's way of saying, "Yes, we're here. Yes, keep going." They do so with such gentleness that they never violate your free will. You always have a choice whether to notice or not. Paying attention and honoring synchronicity strengthens your communication channel with them. The very act of observing and interpreting these signs weaves a dialogue with your celestial mentors. The more you acknowledge these cosmic winks, the more frequent they become, like a vibrant, loving conversation unfolding between you and your guides. This playful, supportive flow of signs is a clear indication of your alignment with your galactic family's guidance. Another sign of higher guidance is a shift in your perception of time and reality. As ascension energies intensify through solar flares, shifts in Gaia's field, and cosmic waves, you may notice your sense of time becoming unusual. Hours might vanish, leaving you wondering where the time went, as if you've experienced a temporal distortion. Conversely, a few minutes of deep meditation or creative flow might feel like hours. Déjà vu might become more common, alongside unusual headaches or the feeling of glitches in the matrix. A conversation you distinctly remember might seem to have never happened, leaving you questioning if you briefly slipped into another timeline. These distortions, while unsettling, often prompt reflection on the very nature of reality. Arcturian guides, masters of multidimensional energy, understand time's elasticity. They might use subtle shifts in perception or uncanny coincidences to jolt you from linear thinking. You might arrive late yet somehow be precisely on time, as if time stretched or compressed to assist you. Or you might notice repetitive patterns in your life, lessons echoing until integrated, an Arcturian nudge to break cycles. Lyran influences also impact your time perception. Carrying ancient memories, they often awaken within your soul the sense of existence beyond the confines of human clocks. Connecting with this heritage can evoke feelings of eternity, expansion, and freedom from linear time's passage. Pleiadian, Arcturian, Lyran, and countless other guides collaborate to show you these bends in reality. These are not coincidences. They're reminders that your spirit transcends time and matter. Each anomaly you perceive is a clue to your awakening, a signal that you're remembering your multidimensional nature. These experiences, energy surges, creative flashes, intuitive pushes, or time distortions, are ways your guides help you integrate more light and knowledge into your daily life. Trust yourself and your inner wisdom. This is precisely how your star family communicates. If ever lost or overwhelmed, remember to simply ask. Your galactic mentors will draw near to support you. You are never alone. You are surrounded by loving beings who see the greatness and potential you sometimes forget. Earth's transition is part of a larger cosmic plan, and each of you plays a unique role. Center yourself in your heart, radiating love, compassion, and kindness. In doing so, you create harmonious energy fields that smooth the changes. Pay attention to your dreams, feelings, and synchronicities. They're a map guiding you home. Share your inner spark with others. In doing so, you amplify the light and help others remember their truth. You are co-creators of the new Earth. Every choice and action contributes to the reality of future generations. Now, more than ever, it's crucial to be grounded. Listen to nature's sounds, drink pure water, and nurture yourself to receive more light. In the years to come, you'll witness transformations ancient ones dreamed of. Your participation is already changing the course of history. We are infinitely grateful for your courage and loyalty in following your spirit's call and remembering your origin. I, Valor of the Pleiadian families of light, send my love and bid you farewell until next time. Remain in light and truth. Blessings. A strong and warm embrace to each of you from Master Lady Nada.